And a big day at Warrawee Reserve last Saturday. Oakleigh Amateurs looking to play more games on that ground. Terry O'Callaghan caught up with Club President Barry Alexander and VAFA Chief Executive Officer Michael Sholly for the full story.
For a long time we've been working on issues about community football, particularly at Warrawee Park. Whilst our ground is at Scammell Reserve and our spiritual home, it will always be there. We believe a number of us, including Anne Barker, the MLA for Oakleigh, and some of the city councillors feel that there's a big need for senior football at Warrawee Park. And we thought we combined two events today. There's a special fellow that the late and great Des Baker, who passed away recently, who put 30 years of community football service to Emmanuel Football Club down at South Oakleigh, and our Oakleigh Amateurs Football Club is based down there, and he had a lot to do with even guiding me and helping me through as the initial stages when Oakleigh Amateurs Football Club were first formed in '92, and his guidance made me realise that we could grow and the community should grow with us, and we could give something back. And we see a potential for us playing senior football at Warrawee Park in the future. That's something we have to work through with the TAC people, of course. A number of potential sponsors have always said to me, oh, you're the team that's in Warrigal Road down at Warrawee Park. I said, no, we're at Scammell Reserve, tucked away behind a bowling club. And a lot of people would have come on board with us financially and even player-wise if our profile had been higher at Warrawee Park. And but having said that, we've now got 5 senior teams, under 18s, 19s, third 18, reserves and seniors playing at Scammell. And of course there's about 12 junior teams down there, and Scammell Reserve, whilst it is a great venue and will always be, unfortunately we are outgrowing it. And if we could feel, or we find if we can find a home down here at Warrawee Park, we might be able to establish some great routes here for local people to support a local senior team, and we see that as a future.
So really probably just at the moment your stumbling block might be the TAC Cup team's hold on the place?
Well, to some degree, yes. At this stage, we're working carefully with them. We're in B grade of the VAFA, of course, and we think that the next step for us is obviously A grade if we can, and our profile needs just to lift a notch. And if the TAC just realise that VAFA football is one of the most established football communities in Victoria. We're not a two-bob club. We're a real club that's got a future, and we're trying to show them today that we can actually put on a real show for everybody, and community people will get behind us, and we'll see if they take note of that, and hopefully they work with us in the future. That's what we want.
It's fantastic for Oakleigh to get back onto the main ground in the suburb of Oakleigh and the city of Monash. So I've certainly spent my juniors down here watching VFA footy, and the Amateurs have really replaced some of that with all the good grounds that were previously used and now used by a number of the VAFA clubs, including Old Scotch at Camberwell, Zavza at Paran. We have Fitzroy beautifully wearing their old heritage jumper of Fitzroy on the Brunswick Street Oval. So it's fantastic to see Oakleigh getting a presence on the main ground here in the city of Oakleigh.
Is the league in a situation to be able to help them to get onto this, like seeing it's occupied by a TAC team at the moment?
Yes, well, it's only used every second week, and I don't think it's Oakleigh's intention to move in here necessarily full-time, but certainly to have peak days and peak games here. And Hampton Rovers are a neighbouring suburb and a bit of a rivalry between the district clubs. They're able to get 3 games here today. Their under 18s had a good win against Warrawee, and their seniors playing Hampton Rovers. So it's a big day, and if they can build the community, have get a bit more of a presence, with the local people here in Oakleigh, I'm sure that they'd like to play a few more games here.